Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're back in action with the original 2.9 Minor Poison Control. We are going to be jumping right into the action against some dirty level 13 gemmers, and hopefully we can assert some dominance on ladder. So we're going to kick off this game with an Ice Spear. We're going to see what's up. This guy's going to go rush in with a level 13 Hog Rider and a Valkyrie. Pleasant surprise, sir. Fortunately for us, the Inferno Tower is able to lock onto the Hog Rider immediately. He's going to try to go for Zappies to reset. He's like, I gotta reset it for my Hog Rider! But we're gonna be able to kill it in time, so that's really good. We're gonna go for Skellies here as well. We should be able to shut down those Zappies, and he's not gonna be able to get any damage on us at all. He's gonna be able to get some damage with this RG, though. Man, it's really unpleasant to experience this type of situation where they're able to go in for a Royal Giant, and you don't have Inferno Tower in cycle because they just went in for a Hog Rider, right? So if they have double win conditions and they bait out your initial counter to the win condition, usually the second one is going to give them a lot of value, and that's only true on ladder. Like, you never play these type of decks anywhere else, so it's good that you have a really fast cycle in this deck. As you just saw, I have Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Miner, and I'm able to get back to it immediately. So if I am caught with a bad card cycle, I can generally get out of it because this deck is just super forgiving. I'm going to wait for the Hog Rider, then we're immediately going to go for the Inferno Tower. And unfortunately, this time, it's going to be targeting the Valkyrie, so I have to go for an Electro Wizard to shut down this Hog Rider. If he goes in for a Zap, I needed this Electro Wizard there, otherwise he would have gotten damage on my tower. And we can't have that happen, guys. So I could go in for a Miner, but I'm just not feeling it right now, just because I don't know if he's going to go for a Royal Giant, and then I wouldn't have Elixir to defend it. And what do you know? He went in for a Royal Giant, as expected. So in this point, I have to wait. I can't do anything. I have to go in for a Log to push back the Royal Giant. And what I did here was trying to defend my best given a really bad circumstance. Alright, he's going to have Princess and he's going to have a Prince. I expect him to Princess at the river, so I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard here just to shut that down. Okay, he didn't. We should be able to stun the Prince, so then we can go in for Skeletons and go in for a Knight and then Ice Spirit as well. We need to kill this Hog Rider. If this Hog Rider doesn't die, we're in a really tragic spot. If the Hog Rider does die, the Prince will die as well. He's going to go for a Royal Giant. We can keep the Inferno Tower alive with this Electro Wizard. And dude, he's just spamming into this. He's like, I got it. I got this Royal Giant. I got this game on lock. We stun the Royal Giant with a Log so it doesn't finish off the Inferno Tower. Then we still have everything alive. We're able to go in for an Electro Wizard push with this Miner. And maybe we're able to win this game. Go for another level 10 Inferno Tower, guys. I'm just like shook because we know he's just going to continue to spam me. I have to go for a Skeleton, so the Prince locks onto that instead. Unfortunately, the Ice Spirit did not hit the Hog Rider, so he might be able to go in for a Royal Giant here. But fortunately, we do have Electro Wizard. If you don't have Electro Wizard and you have a Musketeer, you're not able to do this and reset the Royal Giant from targeting the tower back onto the Inferno Tower, which is a really cool thing to do. You can do that with Ice Spirit instead of like the Electro Wizard if you only have Musketeer in this deck. So that's something to keep in mind. It's just, this deck is able to get you out of so many circumstances that your card levels put you into, and it's kind of cool to see it. I might have to Log to kill everything here. Okay, we're gonna have to Inferno Tower. Never mind. We're just gonna Inferno Tower and then Log to kill this Hog Rider. Otherwise, the Hog Rider gets too much damage. Okay, I think that should die. I'm gonna go in for a Miner here, right on top of the Princess. And unfortunately, I think that the Prince is gonna be able to kill that. But I'm going to be able to get back to Log here, finish off the Princess, finish off the Valkyrie, and maybe even, this seems really risky. I'm going to do it anyway because the Knight should stay alive for a bit. Never mind, the Knight just died. I might have just lost the game. We need to go for Skeletons here, and I also need to go for an Ice Spirit. Notice where I drop the Ice Spirit, I'm dropping it further away, so then it doesn't get hit by a Fireball or something if he's going to drop it. Guys, this game is so weird. I feel extremely awkward here. So he's going to give us Log value because the Princess will walk into it. That's great. I don't want to poison, though, but I think I have to. It's going to be the only way that I can. I'm going to go in for Skeleton, so then the Prince hits that instead of our tower. And then we're going to go in for Electro, Ice Spirit, so that the Princess doesn't walk onto our tower. Very high Inferno Tower. And then we have to go in for Knight, Skeletons, Ice Spirit. No, first we have to Log and then Ice Spirit. I need to kill this. We need to make sure that the stun of the Log and the Ice Spirit are independent of each other. So if I drop them at the same time, they cancel out and they perform the stun at the exact same time. So I want them to do it differently. So then I maximize the duration that the Royal Giant isn't hitting me. I think I'm going to be able to win this game, guys. We played it so much better than him. Very glad to win. Very frisky and crazy start at the game, and I'm very glad that I was able to cycle back to an Inferno Tower so the Royal Giant just didn't take my tower at the opening first few seconds. GG, well played. Let's move on to the next one, and let's keep asserting dominance. Go for Skellies in the back, see what LeBron has in store for us. He's going to go in for a Lumberjack. We'll go for a Knight, same lane as his Lumberjack. See if we can slaughter that Lumberjack without it giving range for anything. But he's going to go in for a Skarmy, and E-Barb's okay. I have to go in for a Miner here, otherwise I think that the E-Barbs just take my tower, and we can't have that happen. We have to go for Skeletons to redirect the other E-Barb that has went astray. He has tried to find his home, and he's got a lot of damage there, boys. We have an Electro Wizard and a Knight coming on the left-hand side, so maybe we can try to get some counter push value. Going for a Poison so we can finish off the Princess as well. And the Princess will die in 3 ticks because it is level 11. He's giving us pancakes, man. LeBron's out here like, yo, I got the level 13 E-Barbs, I got the pancakes. I'm just out here being a good, all-around, awesome person. And I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of him, to be honest. I have to go for a Knight, and we got to get all of the Minion Horde kited, so then I can go in for an Electro, and it doesn't die automatically to the Minion Horde. If I had dropped the Electro right on top, the Miner would have been still tanking, and the Electro wouldn't have been able to deal with those minions. But because I was able to kite some of them into the opposite lane, I was able to deal with it. The Skeletons do die in 1 hit from our tower. Feels good, man. I wonder if level 10 tower kills level 13 Skeletons. I feel like it doesn't, or maybe it's level 9 that doesn't. We're a couple, if not 1 level away from not being able to kill that, so feels good, man. Let's go for Skellies in the back here, and we are in a little bit of a lead. We know that he's got E-Barbs and Rage. Yep, there it is. He's trying to use the Skeletons out of cycle to take advantage of the situation, but it didn't work out for him. I'm definitely going to go in for a Log here on top of those Fire Spirits, and he's not going to be able to break through. Feels good, man. Let's go in for a Miner. He has Skarmy, so he's probably going to drop that on Electro, but I want the Miner to be tanky, so then he has to drop it. You have to drop the Skarmy right now. Does he not have Elixir? Oh my gosh, guys, are we going to take the tower? Let's go, dude. All we have to do is defend now. We've won this game if we defend. I want to go and cycle Skeletons. I don't want to go and drop my E-Barb, or my E-Wiz, because he might just, like, go in for E-Barbs. Imagine me going in for an E-Wiz, and then having him E-Barbs, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. I think he was trying to bait me with the Skarmy at the river, so then I would go E-Wiz right on top, and then he would E-Barb spam, kill my E-Wiz, and then I wouldn't have anything to kite in the middle, and I would just lose to the E-Barb spam. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's not even a far-fetched plan. A lot of these people are super crazy and menacing with their plays. I have to go for a Miner on defense because I didn't have Knight in cycle. Don't be hesitant or afraid. If you are hesitant and are afraid, you will lose the game straight up to E-Barb spammers, because then you won't be able to kite it, and then it'll go towards your tower, and then if you're close to your tower and there's no room for you to have both towers chipping away on the E-Barbs, you're just going to lose the game because they do so much damage. All they need is a couple hits, especially at level 13 when your towers are under-leveled. GG, well played, and peace out, LeBron. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance.
No, I didn't.
What? We got a legendary! We got a legendary! Oh my gosh, what? Passerelle free-to-play gives me a legendary. PogChamp, guys, you got a princess. That's unreal. That's actually crazy. That never happens to me, man. Let's try to get some other stuff. Let's see if we can get another legendary here. Getting a whole bunch of gems, that's always really cool. Gain some Goblin Barrels for my log bait deck. Gotta get those log baits, guys. Gotta level that up so I can play some more free-to-play log bait here. I think that we're getting quite a bit of value from these chests. They definitely give more value than the original crown chest. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that the crown chest was an improvement, or do you guys prefer the old crown chest structure? Oh, we got another one! Oh my gosh, how does this happen, dude? That's insane. Well, Inferno Dragon isn't as good, but I'm still pretty happy about it, dude. Let's go. So this guy's just going to go in blazing hot with a golem right out of the gate. But hey, it's not a level 13 golem. I'm going to go for a log here because I can't go and cycle my Inferno Tower early on. Otherwise, he would just be able to lightning it out for full. Actually, it's level 10. I'm pretty sure he would be able to lightning it out for full anyway, right? With a level 13 or level 12 lightning. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Okay, so he's going to go in for a minion horde and a bomber at the river. We're going to go poison everything. I think the bomber is able to get a hit on my tower. I might have been better off going in for Skeleton's Run. Oh my gosh, it got 2 hits. How? Yikes. That's a herder. So I want to go for an Ice Spirit, and then I want to go in for a Miner with Skeletons here. So he's going to have Giant Skeleton. This man is so crazy. I was like, yo, maybe he doesn't have all level 13 cards, but everything besides the original card that got all my hopes up is going to be level 13. Yeah, so that's why we save the Skeletons, because it's really good coupled with the Miner, and a lot of times these over-level players just ignore it. I'm going to go for a poison here. Not because I want to, but because I have to. I'm going to go for an Electro to go and pull that Giant Skeleton back. I waited to the last possible second. Can I go in for Skellies to go and kite here? Yeah. If you guys didn't know, if you don't have a proper answer to the minion horde, you have to kite it to the opposite lane with skeletons. And it's going to be one of the best things that I could do, because this guy's going to have clone, right? If I didn't do that, I would have probably just straight up lost the game right then and there, guys. So I'm going to go in for a miner here, and we should be able to take the tower. I think that we're going to be able to win this game. If I go in for Inferno Towers, expecting him not to have a big spell now because we're seeing clone, we should be able to just shut him down. I'm dropping the Inferno Tower really early on, so I'm able to conserve Elixir, but if he had Lightning, you would want to wait. You would definitely want to wait if they have Lightning, so then you don't decay HP. Oh, wow. Alright, this is kind of bad because he's got Fireball. Yeah, I figured that any spell is kind of like Lightning if it's at level 13, right? If he's got a level 13 Fireball and my tower is at level 10, it's kind of the equivalent of a Lightning for 4 Elixir, man. So maybe I should treat it as a Lightning. I'm so used to Tournament Standard that I have to get it through my thick skull, man, that is a thing. Anyway, I think we're going to be able to win this game. The biggest thing that won me this game was dropping the Electro Wizard to make sure that the Giant Skeleton did not reach my tower, right? If I hadn't done that properly, we would have just straight up lost. I have to go in for Poison here and go in for a Knight so then the Bomber doesn't kill me. So we're doing really well now. At this point, I think I can confirm that I've won it, as long as the Giant Skeleton goes towards the Inferno Tower and not towards the Electro Wizard. Okay, we still have to drop Skeletons, so then that happens for sure. Go for an Electro Wizard, so then the Bomber doesn't inherit tower. GG, well played, and peace out, Grow Scout. Always gotta flex on the noobs with your 20-win emote. Otherwise, are you really winning in Clash Royale without the 20-win emote against level 13s? You have to assert the dominance fully, guys. No half dominance. We actually have a total dominance policy here. So I'm gonna go for Skeletons in the back. We're gonna see what's up against Matt. He's gonna go in for a Wizard. Harry Potter is all around here. Like, it's never gonna leave us. We're gonna play against it almost every single game, I feel. So he's gonna have Mini P.E.K.K.A. and he's gonna have Harry Potter. Let's just go in for an Electro Wizard and go in for a Knight. That's what I want. Oh, never mind. We're gonna have to go in for a Knight now and make sure that everything's kited into that and have the Harry Potter targeting on top of the Knight as well. So we're gonna have to go and drop an Ice Spirit and then maybe Skeletons so then the Mini P.E.K.K.A. doesn't reach our tower. That was the best defense I could have possibly done, guys. If the Mini P.E.K.K.A. had hit the Inferno Tower, if the Wizard had consistently hit the Inferno Tower, then we wouldn't have been able to deal with the Valkyrie. We would have never been able to kill the Mini P.E.K.K.A. It would have locked onto our tower and the game would have been over. So sometimes if you have a lower HP Inferno Tower, the best bet for you is going to be able to defend with a Knight and make sure nothing locks onto it, whether they have like a Royal Giant or whatever. If they have supporting units and they lock onto it, you're going to lose the game because they could just kill it really quickly with their overleveled cards. So this guy's going to go in for another Mini P.E.K.K.A. push. We have to go in for a Knight again. And then I actually feel like I have to log this back for then the Witch to die. If the Witch doesn't die, we lose the game. Mini P.E.K.K.A. still falls. The Witch dies inside the poison. We're fine. So this guy is a true gladiator. His clan is saying gladiators. He's a gladiator. He's just going to spam me until his heart contents. Oh, man. Are you not entertained, says Matt, as he spams everything he possibly can at the river. So I want to go in for an Ice Spirit in the left-hand side and not really go on the right because we've realized that he's going to be spamming all of his Elixir there. Maybe we can bait out something on the left. Make him split push a little bit. If I can go in for a Knight on top of the Bomber, that'd be splendid for me, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. I have to log this back to kill the Bomber, and then we can go in for Skellies to finish off the Mini P.E.K.K.A. so it doesn't get damage here. I also have to go in for a Miner on defense against the Valkyrie just to shut it down. It does give us a +1 Elixir trade, so I'm fine with it, but it's one of those cards that I want to save for offensive purposes if possible. But, yeah, it just wasn't possible there. I'm going to go in for an Electro Wizard to shut down his Witch, and then we definitely want to go in for another Ice Spirit at the river here. So this guy is just consistently spamming me like a certified savage. We'll go in for a Knight, we'll go in for a Poison on top of all of the spam, and then we'll log it all back just because I can't let that thing connect. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not able to kill the Bomber without the log anyway, right? So yeah, we're doing really well now. We can go in for an Ice Spear, we can go in for a Miner. This is how you want to play this deck. You want to play it very controlled. When your opponent makes a misplay, then you can go in for a Poison. Like he dropped a Witch right next to it, so we can go for the Poison. But generally, I'm not able to do that when my opponent's over-leveled, because I will make inefficient trades, and it's going to be very rare that I have a 4 Elixir advantage that I'm able to cast Poison on offense, right? Unless they're going to give me a lot of value, or I'm finishing off the game with it. So we're going to go in for another poison here. We're going to try to make sure that the wizard is going to lock on to the Inferno Tower first before we deploy the skeletons. Otherwise, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. would have a free pathway to my tower because the skeletons would just die, and then nothing would be able to distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. So we really want to make sure that we kept those alive. And he's going to give us a lot of value with the poison, so we snag it now. And I'll also go in for a poison to go and finish off the witch inside of the log poison combo. This is really nice. I expect him to spam again, so we can just go in for the Inferno Tower and go in for Skellies and the Knight. Notice how I'm always trying to keep the skeletons alive or separate them at bare minimum from the Inferno Tower. So if I don't keep them alive, then the Inferno Tower is not also going to get hit by the Wizard or the Bomber's splash damage. So he's going to go in for another Valkyrie. He missed it again. So we just need to gradually whittle him away with 1,000 different paper cuts. We're going to go in for Skeletons, and then we're also going to go in for a Knight. Notice when I drop the Skeletons, it's never to be in a situation where he's able to hit it with a Barb Barrel. But I think we're going to be able to win this if we just go in for Electro. We can even eat some chip damage from the Valkyrie. I'm not dropping it anywhere near where the Valkyrie is able to get damage on top of Electro because I want to preserve its HP. Since we already had a lot of damage on the right, I can afford to take some damage on the left for more counter push potential and an elixir advantage that I can convert into tower damage to allow me to win the game a little bit quicker. So we're going to go in for the Miner. We just needed to get below 300, and then we're able to go in for Poison plus Log. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you, and good luck in the rest of your ladder session, Matt. We destroyed the Gladiator. We are the new Russell Crowe. Feels good, man. We're going to sauce out a Knight here, and we're going to see what's up. This guy's just going to go and drop a Valkyrie. All right, dude, we see you. We see you. Are we going to have a Miner control face-off here? I don't think so. He's got a giant skeleton. It might be a balloon deck, or it might be something even crazier. We have to go for a poison if we want to defend this. And oh my gosh, he is unloading. He's going hard in the paint right now, boys. So we have to go in for a log to finish off the skeleton barrel. Otherwise, I think we're going to be in a really bad spot. We'll go in for skeletons here, so then he doesn't get any damage on us. But he's got a lot of skeletons. This man has a skeleton fetish, guys. I don't even want to know what's in his closet. He's going to have a giant skeleton. He's going to have a skeleton barrel. He might have a Skarmy. And he might have a regular skeletons as well. Who knows? He's got Wizard, so he doesn't have Witch as we have seen so far. Maybe he'll come out with that surprise real soon, man. Let's just go in for a Knight. And I don't know. I think that we have to go in for a Log and skeletons and maybe cycle back to an Electro Wizard if we want to be able to defend this. No, the Ice Spear should be enough. Glad I didn't drop an Electro. Just had to eat a bit of damage from that Wizard, which was quite unfortunate, but I didn't have Knight, I didn't have Electro, I didn't have Miner and Cycle, so those are three of the cards that I kind of need for the Wizard. It's just going to go in for a Giant Skeleton, which we can deny easily with an Inferno Tower. Usually I would drop a Knight, but I don't know. I think the Inferno Tower was the best bet there. Just because I think I need to save my Knight now for the Wizard. Let's go in for our Electro Wizard here, and then I think maybe just drop Skeletons here, because it's going to disperse really close to my tower, or further away from my tower. So if it's not as close to my tower, I don't have to log it. He's got Clone as well, so he probably has Witchman. We're going for a Miner for some more chip damage. That's the only way that we're ever going to get any damage here. And we need to go in for a Knight in the back. So if you guys hate playing against Clone decks, which I do, this deck has a really fast cycle. It's got Poison, it's got Log, so you have a pretty good time. We actually have a really good matchup here despite his card levels, so feels good, man. Going for Skellies here, Ice Spirit, and another Miner. Our Vicious Cycle is just going to give him another paper cut. We're inflicting paper cuts 24/7, 365, bro. Ice Spirit's coming down, and we're going to try to go for another Inferno Tower. He's going to go for the Wizard, so we need to save the Knight for that. Or we could cycle the Knight really early and try to get back to it. But I have a feeling that will actually die a little bit earlier than he wanted it to. We're trying to space out the Knight, so we didn't want to drop it super early. Because if we did, then then it would be really bad because his Giant Skeleton Bomb would be able to kill it, and the Giant Skeleton would get attracted towards the Knight, so we wanted to wait as long as possible. I might be able to poison and kill this. Like, this Giant Skeleton might die inside the poison now, so it might not even be able to transverse across the map. That would be great for me. Heck, I can just go and cycle another set of Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Knight. Oh, never mind. It's still here. It's still chilling. Maybe we have to go in for a Tower to go and pull that then, so that I don't have to use a Knight, and then we can go for an Electro to kill the Lumberjack that's trying to roam towards me. And when something gets really close to the Inferno Tower in the middle of the map, opposed to being right towards your tower, like whether it's a Skeleton Battle, whether it's Battle Ram, there's no reason for you to really have to spend too much Elixir, because the Barbarians or the Skeletons will never reach your tower then. Heck, we can just go in for poisons, logs, and miners at this point and win the game. There's no immediate threat in this guy's deck that would be able to reach my tower before I'm able to cycle 2 poisons on him. That's why I cycled a poison first, because I'm able to get back to it in cycle. As you guys just saw, if he was able to defend my miner, I would have had another poison, another log to finish off the game. So it didn't matter. If he spent Elixir on defense, he wouldn't have been able to spend Elixir on offense, and he wouldn't have been able to pressure me, so it would have been an even easier win for me. Our cycle is just way too fast for him.